All right, guys, welcome to the extended version of this amazing segment here with Coach June Jones. I'm just loving it.
All right, Coach, I have a question for you. So if you were so if you were to create your own team with former UH players,
the dream team,
who would you choose to be on your team? And would Ryan make the cut? I'm just kidding,
bro.
But really,
special teams, guarantees.
You know, that's hard for me to say because it's all of about the group of guys playing together and so on and so forth, and a lot of them didn't play with each other, so it's hard for me to. I don't want to offend somebody. I had a lot of great players.
Right.
You know, we put probably more offensive linemen into the National Football League than I think any other school. In fact, at one time, I think one of the most proud I was. I think after the 2005 season. The University of Hawaii had put more players in the National Football League. They were in the top 5. It was like Texas, USC, Nebraska, Hawaii was fourth, and I think that made me most proud because we didn't have all the things the other school had. In fact, Chad, I asked to walk on. Ryan, I asked to walk on, and those guys can play, and they could play at a high level. But we did it away. I had. My last 2 years had $50,000 to recruit. And so we couldn't even go to the mainland to recruit anybody. We could only save the money to fly in or use it for the recruiting weekends. And, when I think about that we became a top 10 team in the country going against other teams that had the facilities that they had. That had, we're using $500,000 to $1 million at that time in recruiting. Now they're doing more. And we just had enough to have a breakfast with the recruits, basically. It's pretty incredible, and we did it with local guys.
Wow, it's crazy. I mean, money, it does help in recruiting.
Bro, when we used to travel to the mainland and we practice at like high schools, the high schools were like better than what we had. It was crazy.
Yeah. How about the ones in Texas? Unbelievable. They're like universities.
Man. Unbelievable.
Texas
I was like
football.
Looking at their locker room, like our locker room is leaking from the ceiling. And they're like, they have these locker rooms. I was like, oh my God. Yeah.
One of the things that I'm most proud about, when I took the job in 1999, there was basically 19 players from Hawaii or Polynesian or from Hawaii. And when I left, out of our 105, there was 87 that were Polynesian or from Hawaii.
Amazing.
And so when you think about that for a second, that is just an incredible statistic. And we consciously tried to do that. I mean, to get Nate Alawa to commit the Player of the Year in Maryland. Well, his father was a Polynesian guy, and he was getting transferred to Kaneohe Marine Base, and so we recruited Nate, and guess what? We got him, and what a great player he was for us.
I did see him yesterday.
Yeah. Coach, we're going to transition.
Has he lost some weight?
He actually gained a little bit. He's like he's just solid though.
He's solid. Nate's always going to be nasty. Nate, he's always going to have that ability. Nate was something special. I remember when Nate first came in.
Before he hurt his knee.
Oh man, that dude was
even after he was unbelievable.
True. Yeah. True. So, Coach, every guest we have on, we sort of this is the Running It Back podcast, and we want to take you or ask you what's your running it back moment in your life. Again, it doesn't have to be football or as a coach. Life changing, the running it back moment for you.
Well, I think for me, it was that changed my life the most was when I transferred from University of Hawaii. I was not going to play football anymore, and Mouse Davis talked me into coming out for one more time, and I told him no like 4 or 5 times. No, I'm done. I've got transferred twice. I was at Oregon, was at Hawaii. I played 10 plays in 4 years. I said, I'm not going to play, anymore. And when he just kept calling me, saying, come, and the decision to go from, playing 10 plays in 4 years at a D1 school, and then, becoming the NAIA top passer in the history of college football, I mean, that just changed my life when I got with Mouse.
Wow,
that's crazy.
Mouse Davis, man, the guru,
Yeah, man.
the legend.
He's a character, man. I miss that guy.
He was a character.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
And he's like almost 90 right now. And if you guys saw him,
He still looks the same.
He hasn't aged a bit.
My God.
Not a bit.
Got that smile going. Got that big
he's still
smile.
gonna hit you in the chest.
Yeah, hard. Hard. Oh
I
man.
miss that guy, man.
Hey, so how's young June doing?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
He's still hitting hole in ones or what?
Accolade with him right now. While I'm in this quarantine, he got his commercial pilot license via George's Aviation. I'll give them a plug. St. Louis grad, and he's worked real hard the last 3 years and passed all his tests and everything. He's flying for Kamaka Cargo right now and looking to get on with Hawaiian or somebody when the COVID passes by.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Benefits.
So what does that mean, Coach? You're flying for free when that happens?
When that happens, I become family again. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Coach. So I wanna ask you about June Jones legacy. What is that? When people speak the name June Jones legacy, what do you hope that you left behind, like your legacy?
I don't really think much about that at all. I know I will at some point when I'm done coaching, look back and probably, think of something specific. But I think it's, for me, it's more about the players and the people and the coaches that I've been with and all those personal relationships. I think I shared this with you many times as a player that, the touchdowns go away, the wins go away, everything you will not, but the guys in the locker room and the guys sitting next to you, those will go on forever. And I think that more than anything has happened to me. And I, to this day, I still kind of think that's the most important thing for a winning team is to be able to have those intangible chemistry, whatever you want to call it, in the locker room, builds winners.
Totally does. Agreed. I just, randomly, Devon Best just hit me up like 2 weeks ago. Random. He just called me. Bro, this is your number still? I'm like, yeah, man. Like, oh. But he's coming to visit and bring his family down, I think in December. Even Jason Anderson, he's coming down, I think, in December as well. So we're going to, man, it's so good to have that brotherhood, still yet. Even though they live on the mainland, we still keep connection. So that's like pretty awesome.
Yeah, I still text back and forth with Devon. I know he went through some issues, but I think he's got his feet on the ground again. And he just, I think, had his first child's 12th birthday, which I can't even believe as 12 years have gone by since the day he was born. But that's what it's all about, all those little things.
Yeah, and I actually, speaking of Devon, it's funny. Like I actually interviewed Devon on the CO2 Rundown, the sports news show that I do. I interviewed Devon. Man, he looks great. He's coaching. He's doing his thing with his family now. So that's special, and it's that's life, right, Coach? We have our ups, we have our downs. We just like in football, and that's again
one snap and clear it, baby.
One snap and clear it, Coach.
One
June
snap
Jones.
and clear, you got it.
It's. I've always said this. I've learned more about life through football and through coach like yourself, the coaches, the experiences you go through. I've learned so much, and I'm so prepared for life now more than ever because of football, because of things you go through as a football player.
Agreed.
And
totally agree.
Yep. Well,
that's why it's so sad to see nobody playing in the spring right now. In the fall right now, and they're waiting till the spring. I mean, I feel so bad for those kids that worked all their life to be a senior so they could get a college paid for. And in particular, the local kids here, obviously, because that's who we're all thinking about being on this island. And, it's just really unfortunate.
Yep. I'm going through right now with my son.
That's right.
Yeah, he's a senior
quarterback. Yeah,
we came home to give him that opportunity
to do that. Yeah.
So I'm hopeful he's going to get it. And at the end of the day, being here, Hawaii, as you know, Coach, it's such a special place. I think that's why, you come back. This is where you want your home to be. This is why I'm here. It just has a different energy. And Hawaii, Hawaii is I think they're thankful to have you, Coach. I'm extremely happy that you're here, gonna be here. This is home. And
I can't wait to see this XFL team.
That's about 4 years, Ryan.
I got 4 years to train.
4 years. I don't know. You're still gonna be 4'3" in 4 years?
Probably 4.27.
I'm gonna put you at receiver now.
But Coach, he can't catch.
Whoa. Nah, I got gloves. I can wear gloves.
That's probably why we moved him over to the DB. We couldn't catch in the line.
No, I was picking Timmy off, bro, like 5 times. What are you talking about?
Relax.
3 times. All right, Coach. Good to see you, though.
Yeah, Coach. We appreciate you so much. Thanks for being part of the Running It Back podcast. I could talk to you all day.
I know, me too.
All night. I know we're gonna have a lot of time to catch up. As soon as you're ready to go, like I said, let's go play a round of golf at where are you a member at these days? All of them?
Well, I'm gonna play at Waialae. So you can come and play barefoot over there with me.
Ooh.
That's both of us, right? That's both of us.
Absolutely.
Oh, and Lanai. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, need to force them. Perfect. But we're on, Coach. Thanks so much for being here.
Great to see you guys. Great to catch up, and look forward to more in the future.
Yes, sir. Love you, Coach.
Love you too, man.
All right, love you too, guys.
Fun, Coach.
Don't forget to follow us on all of our social media platforms at Running It Back Podcast. Please follow us on our YouTube channel and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Today's podcast is brought to you by the Honolulu Star Advertiser, Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union, the Hawaii Department of Health, and Battery Bills. Until next time, we out.